So, what's up? What's up? WP here. Okay, now back to this Judy, BB Judy. We know her from, okay, what she's known for.
But you always have him on live. This is my first time he's ever been on my live.
But Brat, okay, we've been knowing of Brat for how long? Years on top of years. Now, the Brat, when that name was circling around, when that name was like really hot in the streets on the rap scene, her and Jermaine Dupri, they used to describe them being like brother and sister, like Brat. That's like the female version, so to speak, of Jermaine Dupri. Now, with that being said, Atlanta has always known to be that go-to spot for a certain type of look of females, depending on what you're into. Brat was always known to be with beautiful females. So now when people mentioning like, wow, did Brat just change up her style to be with Judy? But again, that's, people on the outside looking in, basing it upon looks. But I do feel like it comes a time in life when it's not always about looks. Like sometimes you put away that. But again, Brat, she has had some financial woes through the years, like sometimes a lot of people do have, or we might hear of different artists, that may not know the business as well, or maybe didn't take certain opportunities, or maybe took the wrong opportunity and it didn't pay out well. But the bottom line is, she has a legendary name. Brat has a legendary name, meaning she's made a lot of friends throughout the business, a lot of networking opportunities. So it's always a helping hand if somebody wants to help and put her on. So she meets Judy. Judy appears to be the money maker. Okay, if you look up the network of the Brat, I saw 100,000. You look up the network of Judy, I saw somewhere in the $1 million plus area. Now, is it possible that Judy may have overly showered Brat with these gifts, and maybe Brat was possibly blinded by this because Brat was once used to taking care of the financial responsibilities of the females that she had dated in the past. But we know Brat had an issue going on and she had to serve her time, so to speak. But now the dynamics have severely changed because a child was brought into this world. They have this baby that they share. Now, so to speak, what would happen to the child if this split divorce did take place between the two of them? It has been made perfectly clear that those are Judy's E's that was used to conceive this child with the donor. Okay, Brat carried the child. Was there paperwork potentially signed? Was there an understanding of a contract if XYZ happens? Which Brat should be used to contracts because she's been in the game for a long time and she knows how sometimes some of this stuff can go in another direction. Now, yes, having a child, I'm not saying that's a game when I say she's been in the game a long time, but this is a whole nother something. Judy, she's a businesswoman. I'm sure she has signed, whatever she has signed. But, all things alleged is just my opinion, just giving a perspective on the outside looking in. But you can honestly feel the cringe. It's uncomfortable almost sometimes to watch these two interact. It seems to me that Judy has a very controlling spirit. And she reaches out for her baby at any given moment, time that she pleases, to go live with her baby, to take the baby from Brat's mama. I don't know if y'all seen that or not, but she just grabbed the baby up like this is my baby. Well, what about Brat? It seems like Brat, from what I knew of her and her energy and her resilience and what she gave to the rap community of herself as an artist, this is a totally different person at home. I ain't saying she's supposed to be walking around the house, being the rap artist, the Brat, not being Shantae, okay, her government name. But it's like, Brat, honey, can you speak up for yourself? And then when she tries, she sounds so timid. She told Judy, what'd she say? You done had him. all the time on your lives. This is my first time. Brat is making these pitiful faces like, do y'all hear my cry? Like she's crying out. Y'all, look what she doing. Look what Judy doing. Look how Judy is acting. Look how Judy is doing in a way of like how Judy is treating her. And it makes things, honestly, cringe, uncomfortable to watch on the outside. Now, we on the outside, yes.
I'm not a hater, girl. I'm not a hater. But you always have him on live. This is my first time he's ever been on my live.
Second time. I made you go live. Make sure to watch it. We're about to go have our family time.
Yeah.
Since you won't be such a hater.
I'm not a hater, girl. I'm not a hater. But you always have him.
Let's be real about it. We on the outside, but it's uncomfortable that it could possibly be a split, a divorce brewing. When you watch them, the love was there, I feel like, in the beginning. Brat being showered with all types of gifts. Brat giving Judy something. Judy's face expression would change as if, can she match? Can she match what I give her? Sometimes in relationships, people feel like when they are the giver, okay, you've done all of that. So then they expect for you to just go along. But people have a soul. People have an inner man. People know what they feel. When this is truly done from the heart for an individual, then all of that extra speculation of, okay, well, all of that, well, what's in it for me to repay me in a way? So I feel like what BB Judy's energy, Jesseca Dupart's energy, like as if Brat owes her something. But if the love is there and it's true, because you see how Brat has, I feel like since they have gotten together, I feel like the relationship has been elevated on a financial status. I mean, you got Judy rapping now. Well, I'm sure Brat helped to hone those skills. But I'll say, I think Judy is a marketing genius. But when all of that is said and done, you start mixing love and then business, which I do feel like, being a helpmate, how can we progress? But where is the nurturing of the relationship? Don't y'all think sometimes when children are involved, no matter how young they are, they can feel things. Children can sense things. Children are smart. Sometimes I think sometimes when our minds get too far and we done progressed in different cycles and we're no longer, a child, that's when the innocence is lost. The child is innocent. But as a child, when you feel love, you can feel that. As a child, when it's some type of division, separation, a split going on with the parents, with the guardians, when it's tension or a split going on, if you used to being around mom and daddy, it's a split going on when you go visit with mom and daddy, a split with division in the family, with the aunties, with the uncles, with the cousins. You can feel that even as a young child, but we're talking about the parents, okay? This is the focal point. We're not talking about the grandparents. We are talking about the parents. And once again, once everything is all said and done, we still have to continue to just, wish people the best. Be in charge and involved in our own relationships, situationships, companionships. If we done took an oath and took these vows, yes, we got to take care of home. But at the same time, when people want to sit up here and go live and give you a window look into their lives, not every opportunity to even go live is that right time. That's okay, cut it off. It's going somewhere else. But was y'all already have intention before y'all hit the record button to even go live? Because it just got uncomfortable. It just took another turn. So I'm seeing what I'm seeing, but y'all got to leave a comment and let me know what y'all seeing too.